Okay, Revenge of the Sith. We've gotten to this stage now where the Star Wars films are getting a little bit better. Out of the 3 films in the prequel trilogy, this is commonly known as the good one. You know, the one that started to get things right. And, you know, like the other 2 films, this is directed by George Lucas. It has basically all the same actors. But just because I said, okay, this is known as a good one out of the 3, does not mean it is devoid of problems, which I guess I'll talk about my problems with the film first. I guess the CGI has gotten significantly better. Yoda looks great, General Grievous looks incredible, but you know, there are still some scenes which look just bad, just straight up bad.
What is that? What is that?
But there are also some scenes like this, which just look incredible. And so on a visual level, I do think that this film has improved from Attack of the Clones. Let's talk about Hayden Christensen. He's better. He's much better in this film. Natalie Portman is also better. I would say that her performance in this film is good, but that doesn't mean that there still isn't some of the most, like, cringe-worthy lines of dialogue ever written.
You're so beautiful.
It's only because I'm so in love.
No. No, it's because I'm so in love with you.
Shut your fucking mouth! Shut the fuck up, you cunt! Tonight!
But Hayden Christensen and Natalie Portman have both really improved, especially Natalie Portman. She has some insanely emotional scenes that really do work, sort of around the second half of the film. I would say she's really good. Now this brings me to what is, in my opinion, one of the most hilariously bad fight scenes of all time.
In the name of the Galactic Senate of the Republic, you're under arrest, Chancellor.
Are you threatening me, Master Jedi?
The Senate will decide your fate.
I am the Senate.
Not yet.
It's treason, then.
Oh yeah, so yeah, that fight scene is, as I did like the worst recreation of, is pretty bad. I mean, I have no idea what was going on. I mean, if you watched the Clone Wars series, then you probably saw this fight scene, which is like just insanely badass in every way possible. How do you go from that to this? I mean, I understand that Ian McDiarmid might not be, you know, like Keanu Reeves or Tom Cruise or Jackie Chan, but still, I mean, the fight choreographers or whatever should have done a better job, because basically what he does is just this. I mean, it's bad. I mean, look at this guy. He's not even looking in the right direction when he gets stabbed. And then you have Mace Windu, Sam Jackson, making this face. I mean, I feel like when they were making this scene, they wanted us to sort of be really engaged and really sort of intense, and it's just funny. It's entertaining, but not in the way that they want it to be. I guess they do sort of make up for that fight scene when he fights Yoda, which is actually pretty good. I think it's a really epic fight scene. I love the wide shot when sort of they're fighting in the Senate room. It's really good. Also, you know, the fight scene between Anakin and Obi-Wan at the end, that's obviously one of the more iconic one-on-one battles, and it's good. I mean, of course, it's really overly choreographed, especially this bit, but, you know, you could make the argument that these are 2 Jedi who are in the peak of their, like, Force knowledge or whatever, and so they're capable of doing that. But, I mean, seriously? And obviously you have that end bit with, you know, the high ground, which is one of the most iconic lines in movie history, and obviously when Obi-Wan's like, "You're my brother, Anakin, I love you," Anakin's like,
Shut it!
and I noticed this in the first film, the second film, well, what the fuck is up with the accents? I mean, Obi-Wan's like, "Oh, it's over, Anakin, I have the high ground." Why can't he just speak like Ewan McGregor? I don't get it. But again, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi is really the saving grace of these 3 films. He is brilliant in this film. I obviously love his fight with General Grievous, it's great, and not entirely sure what sort of this move is meant to signify when he does it in the movie, but again, a lot of things just kind of happen for no reason in this film. I guess George Lucas just told the actors to do whatever the fuck they wanted.
What is that?
I also want to talk about the fact that, from what I've heard, this film was meant to be like 3 or 4 hours long. And that opening segment where they rescue Palpatine and he says, "Do it," which is like one of my favourite lines, is meant to be like an hour long, and there are loads of deleted scenes on the internet that do suggest that it probably was going to be an hour long. Thankfully it wasn't, but you can definitely tell that they cut some stuff out. You know, like General Grievous just appears out of nowhere and stuff like that. Count Dooku dies after like one fight scene, which is actually not a bad fight scene, but still. For me, my two favourite scenes in the film is when Anakin and Palpatine are talking in like the opera house or whatever, when they're watching that like water show and he's telling him about the tragedy of Darth Plagueis the Wise or whatever. That was good. That was really good. And Ian McDiarmid was fucking incredible in that scene. Also, when he's sort of revealing to Anakin that he's a Sith Lord.
A Sith Lord?
That scene was incredible, but I would say that my favourite scene in the film is sort of the Order 66 montage. Pretty much everyone I know who has seen the film has said that that scene is the one scene which truly worked. John Williams' score just comes in and it's just brilliant. Just the way it was cut together, the way it was shot, everything, it worked really, really well. And it works twice as well if you watch the Clone Wars series, because you know that these clones have been with the Jedi for such a long time. They literally fought and died together. And seeing them just turn on them at a moment's notice, it's heartbreaking. It really, really works. To be honest with you, Revenge of the Sith, I think, is actually quite a good film. I feel like my biggest problem with this film is that they did a lot well, but they could have done so much more. I'm going to give Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith a B+. Guys, thank you very much for watching. Please stay tuned for my review for A New Hope. Thank you. Why are you looking at the camera?
Sorry?
You're looking at the camera.
In the name of the galactic Sith.
You know.
I did that too fast.
Oh my days.
In the name of the galactic Senate of the Republic. You're one last time.
Oh shit.
One last time.
Oh my god.